Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 2 is now officially out. With this, we need to tweak your PC to make sure it's going at its maximum potential, and boys, don't you worry, in this video we have some major changes that you guys need to do. And I'm afraid if you do not watch this video till the very end and do not apply these tweaks, your PC will not be at its full performance. And obviously I just want to help you guys out, so make sure you do stick till the very end. And if I can just ask for one thing in return, if you can quickly leave a like at the bottom of this video, quickly comment what you think as well, and maybe even subscribe, as that means so much to me. But without further ado, I'm not going to waste your time anymore. This season has some major bugs that we need to fix. Okay, the first tweak that we're going to do, and a super important tweak to battle with that little input lag you get and that couple bit of stutters we're also getting this season as well. So the first thing you're going to want to do, head over to the Epic Games launcher. Once you're on here, locate Fortnite just like so. Once you've located Fortnite, click the three dots right here, go on to manage. Now once we're on here, Fortnite verify files. Of course you can do that if you want to, but most likely we've just already updated our game, so there's no need to verify your files. One thing you need to do, launch options. Launch the game with advanced modifications. Now this is quite an advanced tweak. You guys are going to have to do what I say quite clearly. What you're going to have to do is head into the description of my video right here, and there'll be a line of code. Use all available cores will be one of them. So what you want to do, Control C on that code, go back onto the Epic Games launcher just like so, Control V. Now once it's like that, literally all you have to do is press enter just like so. Make sure it's at the very start. Once it's on as well, make sure you close it just like so. Once it's just like that, it automatically saves. Then just launch your game. Now you're going to find it a tiny bit different. There's most likely going to be a very minimal input lag, of course. Why is that? Because we're going to go on to manage again, and just like it says in the title right here, it's using all your available cores of your CPU and your GPUs. Not one core is not being used. You're getting the maximum potential by using this line of code right here. Now if you want to take it to a step further and try another code, what you can do is head over to the description. There'll be another code. In my opinion, it could be slightly better, it could be slightly worse. It depends from PC to PC. All I know is the use available cores, that's incredibly good. LANPLAY, Control C, we're going to minimize this, go back to launch options, Control V on the LANPLAY one. What this one does is finds the best internet routes for you. This connects you to local online data, pretty much meaning your ping will be lower, the data will be so much better, and obviously input lag also lower. Right, what you want to do here, same as before, close that, launch Fortnite, see if your ping's any better. If it's not, literally go back to manage and go back onto the use available cores and literally just have that one enabled. Now literally by that one tweak, your delay is going to be so much less, but now we're going to help with your frames. Just like I said before, if you need these codes in the description of my video, make sure to do this tweak, because I don't want you guys to be left behind. So now the next tweak that we're going to be doing, and remember, if you thought that one was crazy, you need to wait till what's next in this video. Now for the next one, again, one more tweak in the Epic Games launcher. Make sure you load it up just like so. This time, instead of pressing manage, but this time we want to press options. Once you are pressed options, I know most of you have not done this tweak because this has been forgotten so many times. What you want to only tick is Fortnite Core and Battle Royale, obviously, because you want to play Battle Royale. You do not want Save the World enabled, unless obviously it's common sense if you play Save the World. And of course, if you have the Founders Edition, you are so lucky, because obviously you get V-Bucks daily. So if you do have to Save the World and you don't log in every single day, just make sure it's the Founders Edition and make sure you do log in every single day. If it's not, obviously you won't get V-Bucks every day. Now the second one, the third one that causes so much input delay is the high resolution textures. Even this literally just being on makes the resolution in your game super clean. Of course the game will look 10 times better, but what is the point of this if you're not getting the highest frames and lowest delay? So make sure high resolution textures is off. And I know most of you are thinking right now, Jinshi, I literally have textures on low in Fortnite. Even if the high resolution textures is ticked in the Epic Games launcher, this still means it will be high, so make sure this is unticked. The next one you want to tick is the pre-download streamed asset. Make sure you tick this one. If you're thinking, Jinshi, why are we ticking this? What on earth is this one right here? Basically means when you load into a game, the skins, the pickaxes are already going to be downloaded. They're already pre-downloaded, in other words. If you don't have this enabled, you load into a game in the pre-game lobby, everyone will be a default skin, and you'll be wondering, why is everyone a default skin? Because it's not been loaded, and it will load mid-game. So whilst you're in a fight, their skin could actually change mid-fight, because it's literally just downloading it. This pre-downloads it, so make sure you tick that box if you haven't already. Once you have done that, click apply, and then we can close that, and now we can fully close Epic Games launcher. And now with this Chapter 6 to Season 2, there are some major changes we actually need to do to your NVIDIA control panel, so make sure you load this up, boys. This genuinely took me so long to find out, by the way. I want you guys to get the lowest input delay you possibly could. So first thing you want to do, adjust image settings with preview. What you want to do, I'm sure most of you already know anyway, click the second one right here, take me there. I know, use my preference everything quality, don't do that, don't do the performance, literally you have to do it yourself pretty much. Take me there. Once you're on here, there will be literally so many settings you have to do right here. I'm not going to talk you through every single one, boys, just literally copy these settings. These are pro settings that they have done for this new season of Fortnite. So I'm just going to scroll down it. Obviously, if you want me to talk through it, I guess I can, but this will take me like 2-3 hours, so just let me know in the comments if you want a dedicated video to this. I know most PC tweakers do, but I know I just don't want to waste your time, so I'll just quickly skim through it just like so. Now once you have done that, make sure you copy that exactly, by the way. If you don't, slight settings could be very different for you. Another thing you want to do is the change resolution. Make sure you are playing native this season. It is super important to you be playing native. We're not seeing any pros playing stretch. Why is that? Because native actually gives you the lowest input delay this season. I'm not even joking about that. One other thing you guys need to do, adjust desktop size and position. Right, now there's the scaling modes that most people don't know about, and I'll quickly explain it to you guys. Aspect ratio, full screen, no scaling, integrated scaling. There's 4. Now we're going to rank it so it's super simple for you guys to understand. The best one is no scaling, second best full screen, third best aspect ratio, and the worst of the worst is integrated scaling. Now some of you may have to play on full screen, some of you may have to play aspect ratio. Why is this? Because for me, I can play on no scaling. I want all of you guys to go onto no scaling right now, press apply. Now for some of you this should be fine, for some of you it may have black bars on the sides of your screen. If there's black bars, then go into full screen, press apply. Okay, now if there's still black bars, go into aspect ratio, press apply, and I'm sure on this time everyone will be fine on aspect ratio. But if you're not, then unfortunately you have to play integrated scaling. But most of you will not have black bars, no problems with no scaling right here. Now perform scaling on, there's either GPU or display. You always want it to be on display, it's the lowest delay by far. Override the scaling mode set by games and programs. Of course you don't want anything capped, you don't want anything maxed out, you want it to be at the best of the best, so make sure you override it. Once you have done that, press literally apply. Of course it will take a second, then we can close this as well. Now one last thing you guys need to do is head over to the search bar right here and now search system configuration. Once system configuration pops up, what you want to do is not click normal startup. Remember, this is super important if you want the lowest delay possible. Click on selective startup and select the first 2 boxes right here. Do not use the original boot configuration. Once you have done this, go on to boot. Now the key thing that we're looking for right here is the timeout in seconds. Now you might be thinking, Ginchi, mine's on literally 55, why is it so high, why is yours on 3? Boys, pretty much the maximum you have to go to is 5. You know, you don't need to go more than 5. That is super unnecessary, and this is how to know if you should pick 0 or 5 or in between. Obviously if you have the best PC in the world, you need to be clicking the lower timeouts, so 0 or 1 or maybe even 2. Now if you have a bad PC, you click 4. If you have a very bad PC, click onto 5. If you have an average PC just like me, you click on 3 just like so. Or obviously if you think a PC's a tiny better, click on 2. Boys, remember, this doesn't matter too much. If you get it wrong by a couple seconds, it's completely fine. Like I can play on with a timeout of 1 when my PC should be on 3. It is literally fine, it does not matter. So just guesstimate where your timeout should be and that's fine, no worries about that. Advanced options. Now once you're on here, number of processors, this has to be enabled. Of course you want 16 processors of your 16 processors working, because what's the point of having this sticks, having 1 processor out of your 16 working? Obviously 16 will be 16 times faster than your original processors. So once you have done this, press on apply and OK. So remember, click the tick box and then the maximum processor you can, and do not worry if you don't have 16, it's different from PC to PC depending on your CPU. So once you've done that, press OK, press apply here, press OK. Now boys, once you have done that, make sure to restart your PC. And another thing you guys need to do, if you can, please do leave a like on this video, as it means so much to me. And remember to subscribe and let me know what you think of these tweaks. Did it actually help you or not? Let me know in the comments down below.